Hey guys, it's Lauren. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are talking about a bunch of blushes that I just love. These are my holy grail top tier status blushes. I've tried out a ton of blushes. I have a pretty extensive collection, but I wanted to narrow today's video down to just my holy grails, my number ones. So I do have a variety of products to talk to you about today. I have cream blushes, I have powder blushes, babe blushes. I have blushes from a variety of different price ranges. I mean, I have a blush that is $3 and then I have a blush that is $40. So the price range is very expansive in today's video. And then of course, I do have a lot of different shades to talk about. So let's go ahead and jump into it. There's a lot to mention, so yeah. Alright, so the first product is more on the affordable side. It is the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Berry Amore. That's what it looks like, and you can get this for $7.99, basically $8 on Ulta's website. So this product has 0.12 ounces of product in it. It is a baked formula, which means it is going to be very buildable. And this blush is very popular in the beauty community. I know a lot of people talk about it in the shade Luminoso. I've never tried that shade, but I have looked up swatch comparisons to this shade Berry Amore and the Luminoso blush, and I find that this one's just a little bit deeper. This is a warm, peachy pink shade, so you can see that's what it looks like in the pan, and it does come with, you know, like a brush underneath this product, but as you can see, I've never used it. And it does come with a mirror too. So it is pretty high quality and nice. Here's what a swatch of it looks on my finger, and I'm going to show you how it transfers onto my skin. You can see it comes off more pink than it does necessarily in the pan. Now, I will say on the skin, it gives a really healthy glow. It's not going to be too pigmented unless you make it pigmented. Because it is a baked formula, you get to decide that, which is one thing I really do like about this blush. So this next blush is probably the most pigmented one I'm going to be mentioning in today's video. It is certainly more pigmented than the first blush I talked about. This is the BUXOM Wanderlust Primer Infused Blush in the shade Ibiza. And this product retails for $22 at Sephora and Ulta. And in this product, you're going to be getting the same as you would in the Milani blush, about 0.12 ounces of product, and that's pretty comparable to what you'll see in the other blushes we're talking about. Most blushes have about a tenth, somewhere in that realm, of an ounce of product in them, so I will mention when we have outliers, and we do. But yeah, so this blush is in the shade Ibiza, which is a very bright pink shade. You can see it has a little bit of luminosity to it, a luminous effect. This blush claims to have like a really beachy scent, but it does have like a slight beachy scent, but it's really not anything I notice that much, which is very nice. I don't like face products that are going to be super heavily fragranced. I'm just not a fan of them. But I did do a swatch of this product on my hand. This is what one sweep of the product, like literally dipping my finger in. Like when I tell you it's pigmented, wow. But that's going to be the way that it's going to come off more on your skin. I find that, you know, whenever I use a brush or whatever, it really does sheer out the product. This product does have primer in it, so it is going to be a lot more, you know, the wear time of it's just going to be much more extensive than some of the other blushes that we're talking about. I mean, I have really noticed this stays on like nothing else. And also, this is going to work for a lot of different skin tones. It's going to be very flattering overall because the blush actually itself has a clear base. So the formula has no color, it just has pigment added to it later. So that's also going to help with the blendability of the product. This is an overall really good product. People rave about it all the time, and for good reason. And I think that does kind of justify the price a little bit more. Alright, the next product is the most expensive one I'm talking about in today's video. It is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush. You can see the packaging is really reflective, showing my whole setup there. Oh my gosh, do y'all hear that thunder? It's going to be really awkward when like you can't hear it, but that was loud. So this is going to retail for $40. I have mine in the shade Diffused Heat. And this product, you are going to get 0.15 fluid ounces of product in it, which is pretty similar to the other two I talked about. It is a slight bit more, but it's not going to be a better value or anything because of that higher price tag at $40. So this is what Diffused Heat looks like. It does come with a little mirror in the packaging. I'm going to cover it so I don't blind you. But you can see it's a marble with like literally like almost white, kind of a cream color, and then like a bright pink. But it doesn't really come off very bright pink at all. Like I noticed on Sephora's website, Hourglass's website, that they described it as like a really vibrant poppy shade. And I think, you know, that shade that you see in there, yes, that pink in there is going to be maybe poppy. But let me show you. Like this is what a swatch of it looks like on my hand. It's very light pink with maybe like a little bit of a warm undertone. It's very luminous, very pretty. But I just wouldn't say that it's the most vibrant blush in the world. And honestly, I like that. I like that, you know, it's going to look really natural on my skin. I'm not someone who is wearing, you know, really bold, daring makeup every single day. I want something more like this. And I would find that this really does give my skin like a nice flush, a good look to the skin. I think it looks great with my makeup and works really well. However, it is pricier than the majority of the products I'm talking about today, so that's also something to kind of consider when you're looking for your blush. Out of all the products that I'm talking about in today's video, if I could only recommend one blush to you guys, this next product would be it. Just so you guys know, this product was sent for free from Jane IREDALE along with a few other things, but I promise this review is not biased. Like, it truly is my #1 just because I've tried it so much and really fallen in love. This isn't a sponsored thing. This isn't an affiliate. Like, it is just my honest opinions, and I just felt like I needed to say that. But this is the Jane IREDALE Pure Press Blush. You can see this packaging is also pretty reflective. This is in the shade Cotton Candy, and this retails for $30. You can get it on Jane IREDALE's website. You can get it at the Drugstore, a few other places, but in this product, you are getting 1/10 of an ounce exactly. So it is going to be a little bit less than pretty much every other blush we're talking about, but this blush is truly worth it, you guys. This is specifically Cotton Candy. I have tried out the shade Clearly Pink as well. I did enjoy that one, but this is like holy grail, like #1. So here it does come with a mirror, but I'm going to cover it again so I don't blind you guys. That's what the shade looks like. It's kind of a dusty pink. You can see there is some shimmer to it, and that does, you know, translate to the, you know, cheeks as well. You will see a little bit of a glow to it. I'm not wearing any highlighter today, so that is like really the natural radiance that is going to give your skin. I find that this just gives a beautiful like wash of color. I can't tell you guys, like, look at this shade. That is Cotton Candy right here. That really pretty pink. It's just perfect for my skin tone. I find that it works with pretty much every lip color I wear. Not every single one, but a lot of them, and pretty much every single eye look I wear. So this is a very versatile blush. I really recommend it, especially if you haven't tried out Jane IREDALE's blush formula. They're really good. Next up, I have 2 of the Glossier Cloud Paints. Here's what they look like. Each one retails for $18, and you get 0.33 fluid ounces in each one. These are great on their own. I love the shades separately, but they also look really good mixed together. So the first one is going to be this shade right here, and this is Dusk. Dusk is like a real brownish nude. It sheers out a lot, so it's not going to be that super intense brown that you may think. It almost comes off as more of a mauve or taupey shade, and mixed with the other one, it just looks a little bit more like of a pinky mauve, which looks great. But the next one is going to be Beam, and Beam is like a light peachy pink, and it just looks beautiful, like a light flush to the cheeks. These are very similar. I don't think you need both, but if you want both, I did mention in my Glossier video I did a couple months ago. I'll have that link down below if you're interested. But you can get these in a package for $30. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. This formula is great. It's a gel-like cream formula, and truly it just goes in so nice. Whether you're wearing, you know, foundation as a base or BB cream or absolutely nothing, they really do blend out so nicely on the face. And you have an option with this formula to either make it really nice and subtle, or you can, you know, build up the pigment on these and make it look super intense. I've seen some really cool looks that people have done. I'm not that bold. I like to keep it a little bit more subtle. It's really great for everyday wear when I'm not wanting to do full glam or whatever, but I'll just throw on a little bit of like a tint, some mascara, and these, and I'm ready to go out the door. It's really great, and I'd recommend them if you haven't tried, as well as Glossier. Like, that entire brand I really thoroughly enjoy. Next up, we have the Benefit ROCKATEUR Box Blush. Here's what it looks like. This retails for $30 and is available at Ulta and Benefit. I think it used to be carried in Sephora, but I know that it's not anymore. When I was looking up links, I couldn't find one, so I don't know why, but it's just not. In this product, you're going to be getting 0.17 ounces of product, which is a little bit more than any other powder product that we've looked at today so far. And here's what, let me warn you, the inside of this product, I've used it so much. Like, it is a very well-loved product of mine, so it's not the prettiest, but here's what it looks like. You can see it's kind of a pinky, rosy shade, and when you initially pick up pretty much any of the Benefit box blushes, they typically all have like a shimmery overlay, but that goes away after a little bit, and even when that's there, it looks great, but once it's away, it just has this satin finish that isn't shimmery, isn't matte. It's just a beautiful in-between. And let me show you what a swatch of it looks like on my hand. That is the shade right there. This is built up a little bit because this is a very buildable formula. You can see it's just this really pretty pinky rose shade, and I find that it gives the perfect blush to my cheeks. I find that it pairs really well. You guys know I love wearing these rosy pink lips, and it pairs perfectly with that. Just so you guys know, this does have a little bit of a fragrance to it. It's almost like a perfumey smell. Not anything too strong or heavy, but it's just something to note if you don't like, you know, fragrance in your products. This definitely does have some. Next up, we have the Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush. Here's what it looks like in the shade Mellow Wine, which retails for about $2.99 on Target's website and a few other ones. Depending on where you purchase it from, it is going to range a little bit. That's just kind of how it is with most drugstore products. However, this product has 0.21 ounces of product in it, which is the most we have seen from any other powder blush in this video. This is going to be this like specific shade, Mellow Wine, is like a warm corally shade, and it has kind of a matte finish. Like you can see, there's no shimmer. If you are looking for a matte blush on the affordable end, this is going to be something you're going to love. It's not going to emphasize texture or pores. It's not going to, like, you know, if you have really dry skin, it's not going to make it look really, you know, dull. I feel like with a lot of matte blushes, I like something more luminous for my dry skin, just because a lot of the matte ones really just emphasize my dryness. And this one does not do that at all. Let me give you guys a swatch. Like, it is a pigmented blush, and, you know, sometimes I guess some people could consider this a little bit chalky, because if you do try and pick up a ton at once, it is going to be a little chalky. You are going to have a little bit of fallout, but if you kind of build it up nice and slow, then you're really going to enjoy it. You can see, you know, it is that kind of warm corally shade, so you have to know like what you're looking for. I know they have a couple other shades in this, and it is getting a little bit harder to find, which makes me worried about it being discontinued, but if you can find this, it's a love of mine. Alright guys, that about wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up so that I can know to continue creating more top favorites videos. Also, if you want to check out some of the other ones I've done bronzers, I've done mascaras, lip glosses, I've done a lot. So if you want to check those out, I'll have a link in the cards and in the description box down below to a playlist with all of those videos if you're interested. Also, if you're new here, please make sure to subscribe before you go. I'd really appreciate it. I have a lot of fun content planned for the future, like literally in my calendar. I have like everything ready to go, my little like perfectionist self, including a giveaway. So if you guys want to stay tuned for all of that, make sure to hit the subscription button and that notification bell down below so you do not miss out on any of my future uploads. We've got a lot of fun stuff in store for the future. Thank you guys so much for checking out my channel and taking the time to watch my video. I know, you know, with the new Stranger Things season out, like, I'm so excited. I know you could be watching that, and the fact that you are here with me today just means so much. I hope you guys have a great couple of days until I post my next video on Wednesday, and I will see you then. Bye!